Hello friends, and welcome back to the Regenerative Urban Farm. So today we have an issue here. The banana tree, this is the one that has the bananas on it, fell over in the wind. So we're going to do this the Malaysian way. This thing on my belt is called a parang. Unfortunately, this is one I made. Unfortunately, this one, the handle broke. So I'm not really going to run the risk of sending this through my leg or anything. So we're going to resort to a duller one. This was the bananas, which are no longer any good. So now a banana tree, when you cut it low down on the stalk, a new one will just grow out of it. So we're going to get this out of the way and then kind of gracefully clear out under there. So here's that. Let me show you how a banana tree grows. This is really interesting. So banana trees grow from the inside out. Each of these is its own. Let me see if I can cut a smaller piece to show you. Alright, so it's a little too tight to show you, but it's just like a spiral, and it begins growing. When you first cut it down, the inside will stick up, and gradually a new tree just grows around it. It's really cool, and very few trees grow like this, so it's kind of a trick of the banana tree. And this one, when we planted, this was one about 12-inch tall stalk that we didn't think was going to make it, and we planted it here, and then it froze down here, which is weird, and the little stalk died, so we chopped it down, and now we have this giant grove. But yeah, that is how that works. And down here, this stump, I'll probably document it too as it grows up out of itself, and it'll become a new tree. Yeah, on the garden tool front, if you have trees, like anything that needs a lot of like pruning or clearing, a parang is a brilliant tool. This is a Malaysian jungle machete, and it's just for jungle trekking. And the idea is behind the design of the handle is you can pivot it so you don't tire yourself out. You just chop, chop, chop. It works great. And I built the sheath too. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, I'll tell you why we did that. We need access to this gate. I finally got some play sand, and I did a little experiment in the run of the chicken coop. I poured some sand in a low spot just to see how the chickens dealt with it, how they liked it, and it turns out they love it. And since I'd already talked about the issues we were having with the original foundation we selected, that it ended up being quite nasty after it rained, and now it's kind of become like concrete, which it was like really dusty and powdery, and the chickens loved it because they could dust bathe in it all day. But ever since torrential downpours, it's been hard as concrete, and it doesn't smell very good either. It's got the the organic smell of wet clay, which enough of it in one place is a little bit overbearing. So we're gonna go to my truck and get the bags to place in, and then head through here, and we will install it. All right, so sand delivered. Now let's let these chickies out and get to it. Let me shut the gate real quick. Hey, Bella and Luna and Julie and Dato. Come on, let's go. Hey, Bella. Hey, Bella Boo. Hey, Luna. Hey, Julie. Hey, Dato. All right, so the plan from here is to get everything out and clean it up as best we can. Put it in the wagon probably, and replace it with sand. So let's get to it. All right, so we have our 4 bags of sand piled in here, and now we're just gonna spread them out. Okay, so here is the new and hopefully improved sand-covered chicken run. Let's see how it works. Now the little ones have been getting in the nesting box and making kind of a mess, but let's collect our egg. Here we have a Bella egg. Yeah, we're getting 2 eggs a day now. I think Bella and Luna are both laying. And occasionally we get a tiny egg, like quail egg sized, so it could be Julie or Dato. I still have the ceramic eggs in there, just in case anybody does decide to start picking. But as you can see from over here, they really just went about making a huge mess in here. They didn't used to play around in there, and then they just began to, so I'm not sure what to do there. Just gonna replace it as they mess it up. I had to remove the shade awnings that I had above these 2 boxes because this okra it just skyrocketed. After that rain, it really just took off. And I've cleared out a lot under it. The chickens kind of helped me out against my will. Let me go bring you a piece of okra. So here we have okra. I've been harvesting a lot of okra. It's probably 5 or 6 of these a day. So worst comes to worst, you know, my wife and I can live off of okra. But yeah, it took them a long time. The weird thing is, those over there I planted before these, and that just kind of, you know, highlights how bad the heat wave was, because these I planted during the heat wave. If you remember, I made a video talking about how I was just going to go for volume and dump seeds everywhere and see what survived. So these came probably 3 or 4 weeks before those torrential downpours. Those were here all year. So these are some healthy okra plants. Here's just a show and tell, I guess. This is just today's harvest. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 okras per day. That's usually what I get every day. So it will be good. I think I'm going to try them in the air fryer. Maybe see if I can make some The HEB down here is, if you don't live in Texas, HEB is like a, I don't know, it's a grocery store. But they have in their organic whole food section, they have some dehydrated okra. And it's awesome. It's crunchy and good. So maybe I'll try to make some of that in the air fryer. Or I'll burn it. One of the two. And Bella here has become a kind of a star of a show. Laying eggs every day. Finally a big girl. Are you a big girl? You're a big chicken, aren't you? You want down? Yeah, the other two, Julie and Dato, are kind of in their teenage rebellious years right now, so they don't really like to be held or touched. Bella and Luna both, they'll just let you pick them up. So I guess all chickens go through that phase of rebelliousness.